in terms of engagement off television, so you could dual screening and actually having a purpose to what's going on, plus also then sharing it with social media. Let's not forget mobile and social are going pretty much hand in hand at the moment. It doesn't matter who's top of the pile. Most people I speak to actually think mobile is doing a little bit more at the moment in terms of where it can actually go for marketing terms, but it's very much connected to social as well. So using those two things together always has to be thought about. We've been talking about this as I've gone through. So tell me and I'll forget, show me and I may remember, involve me and I'll understand. I think that does hold true. I was a trained teacher, and certainly if you just speak to people like I'm doing today, it doesn't always work. But if you try and involve people, I haven't got any tricks, unfortunately, but if you do involve people, it engages them more and actually starts to make more of a relationship, more of a relationship that's going to mean value. And in actual fact, that's where you want to get to quickly. Because as we know in marketing, not everybody out there is going to be your target audience. Not everybody's going to be appropriate for you. But you want to engage with the right people, and the right people will engage with you, because that's the way that consumers are going at the moment. In terms of what this is kind of hot off the press-ish, Move to the Beat of London 2012 is the campaign for Coca-Cola that we've worked on for about 16 months. And there, actually, it's worth getting a little bit of insight on that, because Coca-Cola is one of the first companies I've seen actually put mobile at top table when it comes to communications. So when we first got engaged with them, and it's Coca-Cola Atlanta that we were talking to, or we are talking to, when we first spoke, they were saying, well, we'll have to see how it goes. There may be this mobile silo approach, or there may be the integrated approach. Worst thing in the world is a mobile silo approach kind of thing. It's better than no approach, but it's a silo approach, and it doesn't really work as well, because you can really get the value of mobile when you can actually put it into all the other different channels and different things that people are doing. So luckily, they actually did come to the party, and it came as an integrated approach. So we were introduced to the other agencies. The lead agency is Mother on the Olympic campaign, and they came up with the idea, Move to the Beat of London, and they'd been working on the idea for a bit longer than we'd been working on it. So when we had the brief, it was kind of, this is the brief, this is the idea, these are the objectives, so these are the people we want to talk to, this is how we want to get to them, this is the kind of content we've got, and so forth. Then we actually turned that into a mobile strategy for them in terms of how can mobile really engage these people, how can it touch them, all the way from brand engagement to acquiring new audience, through to keeping them loyal, through to point of purchase as well. For Coke, it's all about, Coke's ambitions. They want to double the size of Coke in 10 years. And they see digital and mobile being really at the heart of that because of what it can do in terms of engaging people, geolocation, vouchers, and so forth. There's a load, and that's just skimming the surface. I've just chucked a couple of things out there. Believe me, it goes a lot deeper than that. And the people out there actually understand where mobile can go to. So it's been a joy working with them, and the stuff that you'll see now in this video, the Beatmaker app actually went live yesterday or the day before, both on the Apple Store and the Google Play. Now, believe me, that's taken quite a bit of heartache, quite a bit of arguing and saying strong across the whole piece, as people got used to what mobile could do. So digital agencies, main agencies, whatever you want to call them, integrated, so forth. And it's all about having an open idea. If you want good work and you want to get it out there to consumers, then people have to open their eyes to what each channel can bring to the party. And as I hope you can see there, mobile is certainly something that can really come to the force. They presented that work to their president, and it's the first time they've ever had any mobile work in it, and it went down a storm. And then actually Coca-Cola are calling it a mobile-first campaign in terms of mobiles really leading everything. It wasn't, I'll be quite honest, it wasn't actually put together quite like that, but it's nice that they're thinking about it and nice that it can come forward. And not just nice, it's actually really good because it engages people, and all those different things that you can see there are really coming to play. The app linking in with social, again, all that kind of stuff, linking in with the messaging, linking off press posters, depending on which market would take it. That should have always, the one regret I have about the campaign at the moment is that it doesn't go through to shopper marketing. We had one chance at that. We actually pushed them in terms of their thinking, but unfortunately their shopper marketing agency was doing a slightly different idea that didn't link into the campaign, which was a real pity. It was about athletes, and it was a bit about movement, but it wasn't about Move to the Beat of London. And we showed them how it could work, and it was just a pity that it didn't go all the way through to store and some promotional stuff and doing some games and that kind of thing. But we've already got the remit for Rio 2014 to actually take brand engagement through to shopper marketing and showing how mobile can work with that, and that's with Wyman & Kennedy as the lead agency. So we're looking forward to developing our relationship with Coca-Cola, and actually it's just a little pat on the back for some of the people back at work, because they've been working in mobile, some of them since 2002, and it's only now that they've had the chance to really show what they can do and what mobile can really do as well. So that I feel glad about. My only tip on all of this is include a mobile agency as near to the beginning as you can. It can be a little bit complex. Ooh, pardon me. It can be a little bit complex in terms of all the different agency relationships. So it's a question of finding the right mobile agency to work with and the right collaborative agency. But involving mobile at the start will avoid doing a mobile test for the test's sake, just sticking a QR code on something because you can, or looking at doing an app because you can as well. Actually get into the understanding of how people are using the phone. What do they do with it? How do they go about it? What can we get people to do? What's the value equation? What's the value equation for them and for us? All of those things are hugely important, obviously, and they go through every channel as well, don't get me wrong. But understanding the mobile part, it's not a simple little thing, but it can bring big reward with it. The agency roles take shape, deliver collaboration and great work. The world turns, marketing evolves, and relevancy wins out. And I do believe that is the case in terms of it's all about brand relevance. So whenever you talk around, oh, we need awareness for this, awareness is fool's gold, as we all know. So it's actually about getting relevance. It's engaging people. It's getting them to do something different or getting them to engage with your brand. The mobile device makes that happen. It's proven. It's easy. It's logical. What people have been scared about is they don't really know how they do it and how they do it to the fruition or to the end. Am I going over time, John? I saw you looking at your watch. Okay, better shut up soon. Luckily, that is my last slide. But does anybody have any questions or want to take me to task on any of that? No.